What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me today. We're gonna go over part 2 of what we kind of started last week. So today I want to talk about why Plexus as a business and why I decided to start sharing Plexus products. So my plan is to kind of piggyback off what I talked about last week. Last week I talked about the products themselves and why I chose Plexus as a product line for my health. Now I want to talk about why I chose Plexus as a side business. And I'm piggybacking off that same outline because every category still is a thing. So first the company, then the products, and then the culture or the community. So I'm gonna start out with the once upon a time here. So once upon a time, there was a pharmacist who owned her own pharmacy business and started taking Plexus products, thinking they weren't gonna work, being a total skeptic because pharmacists, along with honestly every healthcare professional out there in the traditional setting of medical training, is not getting trained in supplementation or nutrition, bottom line. But this pharmacist who owned her own business, when she started taking the products, they started working. No idea why. So she started researching the products more and understood why these products do what they do and why gut health is tied into absolutely everything. And then the friend who started her on the products, of course, is excited because she's seeing success with the products and starts asking the question, are you gonna start talking to your friends and family about this? And that pharmacist struggled asking that question because it almost felt like a conflict of interest. And I know that I'm talking about myself here, okay? But when I started having that conflict going on whether I should start sharing these products, I talked to my husband about it. And he said, well, why do you feel that's a conflict of interest? And I said, because that bread and butter comes from the pharmacy business. And he said, well, why did you go into pharmacy in the first place? To which I said, to help people, which is everybody's answer when it comes to healthcare professionals, right? And simply stated, here's what he said, then what's the problem? And he's right. And from that point forward, I started sharing these products. And now, yes, it is a sideline business, but the point is I could take this as far as I wanted to, just like anybody else can. So that starts our conversation with the company. So here's what Plexus has to offer when it comes to this business. You join for less than $40 a year. And here's what it gets you. It gets you your own website. It gets you your own product line that you don't have to market. It gets your own shipping department because you don't have to carry inventory. They do all of that for you. You get a complete back office that is equipped with reporting functionality and tracking your people, and you get a help center. $40, not too bad. Quite a bit different from when I opened a couple pharmacies. And another point here that I talked about last week as well, Plexus is a debt-free corporation. This company is able to be generous because they don't have any debt to follow anymore. They've paid it all off. They can be generous in their compensation plans, and they are. You're not paid back in products here, you're paid with cash. And there's all types of contests that you can qualify for. So crazy, beautiful trips down to like swag, down to points that you can turn in for product credits. Whatever motivates you, it's there. But you know what? When I did sign on, I said I would never do this as a business. I would never share this with others. And that's the beauty of it. You don't ever have to. That is completely your choice. It's no requirement at all to be able to get the best products on the market. Which rolls us into products. Let's talk about products. And again, this is overlap from last week. The products work. People sell other things, right? You can be with Mary Kay, you can be with Tupperware, you can be with Norwex, all types of network marketing sales. But never once have I had somebody tell me that a lipstick shade was life-changing. We have people all the time, day in and day out, testify to these products being life-changing. You guys, that's the difference. And I challenge you to do your own research on why these products work. This has been a tremendous learning curve for me, but it's been completely gratifying along the way because now I understand why the products work. And again, that's what makes them life-changing. And another repeat, no inventory. We don't have to carry an inventory. So there's no overhead, none at all. You don't have to maintain a brick and mortar store like I do with my business. and you don't have to have parties. All right, let's move on to the last category, the culture and the community. Again, there's gonna be a lot of overlap here, but like I said last week, when you purchase products from Plexus, you get an automatic health coach built in, right? The friend that helps you get started. And it's the same deal if you decide to start sharing the products. You get built-in training from what they call your upline. So people that have been doing this as a business longer to be a resource for you. And I can guarantee that on your team someplace, there's going to be a community Facebook page of just your team. And these teams function to educate you on the products, on the business, and give encouragement. And this culture, community I speak of, comes right from Plexus itself. One Plexus, and that's what it's all about. Just because you're on a certain team does not mean that you don't get training from another team. This mesh thing is going on all the time, where if you've got issues, others are jumping on board to answer those questions for you. It's a group, it's a team, it's a company effort to treat our people well. And of course, Plexus has got training built right into all this. They've got Facebook groups out there where you get training all the time on Zoom calls. Within the group itself, there's messenger chats, there's all kinds of things going on that you have got access to. If you want to learn, you can take this as far as you want to. So that is why I decided to jump in with Plexus as a business, and it has been very gratifying doing so. I've never questioned that decision. And if you have got questions about starting this as a business, talk to your friend who signed you up. I'm sure they would be happy to show you the ropes. All right, you guys, thanks for listening today. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and we will catch you next week.